Good afternoon and welcome back to another video. It's the weekend, it is upon us, the Manchester Derby, a huge game of football. And I tell you what, Man United need a humbling or two, don't they? We need Erling Haaland to put out those massive size 12, 13, 14, whatever boots that he's got and put a ball in the back of the net many occasions. And fingers crossed he's well, because this game, of course, is very important. Not just for now, but maybe potentially in the title race. Any chance to get a few points, given where Liverpool are and so on, and all the other rivals, is a good chance to extend the lead. So fingers crossed we can get ahead of Arsenal this weekend and get top of the table and batter United. That's all I want to see. City absolutely destroy United, and it is very possible and it could happen. I would like to say very quickly, go and download OneFootball, help support the channel, help support your football knowledge, get the best football app on the market, get all your stats and information and all the breaking news from across the world of football. What are you waiting for? Every team, every player, every goal. Over 10 million people have been using OneFootball for now. I've been using it for about 6 years. It's absolutely wonderful. It's free. It costs nothing. It helps support my channel. It's a great app. It's pretty. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Download it. Download it right now. So we're going to talk about this derby now. We're going to talk about this derby. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to the game on Sunday because I'm working with Man City. I can't wait. I'm going to be on the stadium, actually, on the stage, City Square stage, and I will be in the studio on Match Day Live, so looking forward to that. So do tune in. And if you go to the game, you want to catch me beforehand, I'll be on City Square as well, which I'm looking forward to. I am not really nervous yet, weirdly. I don't know if I've been too busy in my own personal life, but I'm fucking confident. I'm confident. I've got a feeling we've got this, I've got a feeling these players are going to be really up for this. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to be at it from the very first minute to last and put these pretenders back in their place, because United fans are giddy again, and maybe they should be. They've got a good coach and some very good players, but they need to know that we are the big boys these days, and they are. These are the people that matter. Us. It's us. It's not about them. Man City are the Premier League champions, and to me, that is what matters. Hopefully it'll be a scintillating performance and a bit of a battering. It might take a little bit of time, but I'm sure we'll get the victory come the end of the game. So we'll go over to the press conference quotes, because there is plenty to talk about over there. I'll jump over to 1 second. Wrong screen. 1 second. Hang on. Where are we? I'll go back over to here now. And there we go. So there's loads of press conferences from Guardiola. Unfortunately, with team news, Maguire being ruled out is good news for them, unfortunately. We've also got John Stones. He's out of this game, sadly, with a hamstring injury. Only could be about 2 weeks, though, according to Guardiola, which is not that bad at all. Guardiola was very positive, though, on Laporte. Training really well, he said. Trained alone with people with the national team. It looks like he could potentially be involved. Guardiola was very positive about Laporte. He talks about how he brings so much quality to the team and all this kind of stuff. And we know that. We know what he brings in terms of on the ball and so on. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him back in the team very quickly. Guardiola talked a lot about Ten Hag. He said, always expect the best. They have it for many years. They come with a resolve. They're a top side, and against Southampton, Liverpool, Arsenal at home, the momentum is there. He's absolutely right. He talks an awful lot about Haaland as well, taking his physio and keeping him fit and all this kind of stuff. He also talked a lot about getting all the players involved, because we're going to have few training sessions, which is obviously it's true. At this stage of the season, everyone's got to play and everyone's got to be involved. He said some more than others, of course, but everyone will be involved. Since I'm a manager, I've been like that. 11, 12 years ago, every 3 days a game, no surprise. You've got to adapt, adjust, recover well with ice on the legs, and train specific for what you need to improve. He talks a lot about the derby. He said it's important. It's a big rival. We've got to try to figure out what we're going to do and what we can do to beat them. You don't have to make extra emotions. The stadium will be full. Supporters will be behind us. They'll know that we'll do our best. And they will do, They will do. He was positive about Kanji as well. He said he played really well. We cannot deny that. He has all the skills that we need professionally. He's an intelligent person and another option that we have. And it's a long season. Yeah, I'm really happy with Kanji coming in. I think he's been a very smart addition to the team. I've got no doubt it'll be really useful as well. And he could play tomorrow alongside Diaz is probably my prediction, but we'll get onto that in a bit. Calvin Phillips as well. Surgery went well apparently on his shoulder, which is good news for him. Hopefully that finally fixes his shoulder, because it keeps dislocating, doesn't it? He's getting dislocated, you know. He said surgery was good. He's getting better mobility-wise. He took the right decision. Otherwise, he couldn't move forward. Every training session or two, 3 times he was out. Hopefully, he can be back in time for the World Cup and after with us. Fingers crossed he will be, man. We need him to be back, properly back, don't we? He was very positive once again about United. He said quality in the middle with Eriksen, Fernandes, physicality with Casemiro and Scott McTominay. United are always like that. Old Trafford would be better than at the Etihad, but it's our stadium. We're looking forward and we are prepared. When you're on top, you have more rivals. In the middle, you have less rivals, but big rivals make you better. We have to play a perfect game versus United. Their quality up front and physicality. He's right. He's absolutely right, you know. It is a big game. We have to be absolutely perfect. We do. There's no denying it. United are going to be really up for this, and their form has been good recently. You know, think about United's results. They've had, he's just won Manager of the Month. Rashford's won Player of the Month. They beat, Arsenal 3-1. I think this is like their first Premier League game in nearly a month because of postponed games. But they beat Arsenal 3-1, they beat Leicester 1-0, they beat Southampton 1-0, they beat Liverpool 2-1. Of course, before that, they lost 2 games in a row to Brentford and Brighton, but they've been better since then, and Ten Hag has improved them. I did an opposition preview, by the way. You can go and check that out with Jay from the Stretford Paddock. I did that this morning, where we talked about how United improved, and they have. I can't really deny that, you know. I'm hoping Rashford and Martial aren't available. It sounds weird to say it because Ronaldo's of his quality, but it's just better. They're better for them, you know, Rashford and Martial than Ronaldo are these days. But they've got a relatively settled team now. So De Gea in goal, obviously, they'll probably be playing like Dalot, Varane, Martinez, Malacia or Shaw, one of the two of them. Christian Eriksen's been great for them. Casemiro might play, but McTominay's playing well for them at the moment, which is crazy. But if you want McTominay or Casemiro alongside Eriksen, then they've got Fernandes essentially as a number 10, with Sancho and Antony often flanking the striker, which seems to work well for them. You know, it looks like Antony's come in. He had a great debut, so I'm expecting he'll play. Rashford might be out apparently. We'll see. He will be. Maybe he will be, but you know, we'll see. Do hit the like button, by the way. Do help support the channel. It's massively appreciated. Good evening as well to everyone in the chat. Alec, Electric, Brian, Legand, Dantralius, Jorgen, Ben. Yeah, I'm hoping those two aren't involved because they are really good at the moment. They're just very good players, you know, especially given the quality that, you know, United have got. They have improved. I don't want to pretend that they have, but they have, unfortunately, you know. It's just a matter of fact. When it comes to City, there's a lineup that I want to see that I think Guardiola might do. I'm going to type it up now. So, hang on, let me get my keyboard. So, this is what I suspect we'll see. Ederson in goal. We'll see. Right back, I think Walker will come back in, personally. I think it'll be a Kanji and Diaz. Then left back Cancelo. This is the team I think it's going to be. Rodri's going to play. I can see De Bruyne and Gundogan for this reason, because I think he's going to do this. Foden over here on the left. And then not Mahrez, not Grealish, Bernardo. With, of course, the big man through the middle. This is the team I personally want to see. This is what I want to see. We could see Haaland, we could see Mahrez, we could see Laporte potentially, we could see a few different options there, but this is the team that I want to see in this game. We might even see Alvarez, who knows, but I feel like you'll go for Bernardo on the right in this game with De Bruyne and Gundogan. That is an awful lot of control, and it's an awful lot of quality. I wouldn't be surprised if he does go for this, because he has done it already this season in a testing game or two, so I think he might do this. That would be, to me, a really strong team, and more than enough to get through this. I mean, to me, the reason I want this is because, Bernardo's going to track back up and down there. He's going to work really hard. Foden will do the same as well. Bernardo and Foden are going to press from the front really aggressively. We know De Bruyne essentially can get a bit of a free role in this system with Rodri and Gundogan kind of being around here. To me, as well, Bernardo will happily drift inside while De Bruyne goes out here, and whips the crosses in. I don't know why he's whipping himself in here like that. Bang, back of the net, KD was in the goal with Haaland. But, I can see something like this. We know, of course, as well, Gundogan's got the intelligence to score against United. He's done it before. We will see Cancelo tuck in, of course. I'm hoping we don't see too much of Walker tucking in. Maybe something like this. Walker kind of going there. This is on the ball, maybe something like that. I would like something like that to happen. Yeah, Haaland doing antibiotic. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I would like City to really go at United and be really aggressive and press press and press, but it doesn't mean we will do. But I can see something like this when we got the ball. Walker, I think, will come back in with Stones out. I do think I can see him coming back in. He's fit now, apparently, so I can see him coming back into the team. It could be, of course, that we see, Foden on the right over here. I just can't see Gundogan and Bernardo not playing. I don't know why. It could be that we see this, I can't really see Gundo on the bench, but, maybe it's this. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know why he dropped those two, though. Like, to me, it could be that. It could be Mahrez. It could be, if you go over to here, where is it? Mahrez could be there. We could have something like that. Who knows? But to me, I honestly think Bernardo will play. I think he'll play over there. And to me, that is a very good team. With obviously Gundo here. He's our captain these days, Gundogan, as well. Morris is yet to hit form, so I can't really see him starting this game personally. But that, to me, is something what I think we'll see. And it's a very strong team, and it's a good team. Like, to be honest, I think we've got enough to win this game. I do think City will be... Well, we know we've got enough, but I'm expecting and hoping City to make an absolute point. I'm expecting and hoping Foden to be really up for it, and Haaland to be really up for it, and Bernardo to be really up for it, and KDB, of course, always is, and Gundogan and so on. I don't think we'll see Sergio Gomez at left back in this game. Personally, I don't think he's going to play him in a derby like this. And if Walker's vaguely fit, he's going to play Kyle Walker. It's pretty much a given in my personal opinion. It could be Gomez, but I don't see it. It doesn't seem likely. Like he'd play Ake at left back before Gomez right now. I think that's probably not fair, but but to me, that's what I can see happening. I do think that other team is pretty much City's strongest team right now, with potentially Laporte and Stones as well. But I do think that team that I put up on screen is the one I'd want to see in a big game because it's got it all. And Bernardo also has to play. He loves a derby. Bernardo scores goals against United all the time. Bernardo runs at people. He's effervescent. He's vibrant. He's a tenacious little fucker. And people like him. They just love games like this, He loves a little bit of need on, a little bit of beef, and a little bit of aggression in a game. And that, to me, is what I love about Bernardo Silva, man. Like, I love it when he gets up for a game in this way, and this is what I want to see from him. I want to see him on the pitch. I want to see him pressing Malacia and Luke Shaw and running at people, because I think he'd be really effective. Likewise, Foden has to play. He's a City fan, man. He's got to play in this game. Haaland, of course, will play. Brian reckons it could be Ake at left back or Cancelo at right back. It depends how fit Walker is. Guardiola did say, he's fit, didn't he? I'm pretty certain he did. Let me just Google it just to make sure. But I think Kyle Walker is available, Maybe he won't be involved in this game, but maybe he is. I don't know, but we'll have to see. But if he's fit, he'll play. I would love it if City really went at United in this game. Really physically went at them. We are the better team. United have had a good start, but they aren't Man City's level right now. No one is in the league, in my personal opinion. I want Haaland to do something special. I want him to grab a brace or a hat trick for his dad, given the whole Roy Keane thing. I want him to be really aggressive and run at them and grab a goal or two. It'd be wonderful to see, him wheeling away, doing some special celebration and humbling United, man. I want to see him all over Martinez. When you think about United, how they're going to play, they are going to be good on the counter. United are. I think they'll be fundamentally slightly more different than they are. I think they'll be pragmatic like they were against Liverpool. I can't see them trying to take the game at City because, United aren't a team that can really dominate possession. Arsenal dominated possession against United, but they still won 3-1 anyway, United. It was 61% possession for Arsenal. Against Sociedad as well, they only had 56, so they slightly edged it there, but they weren't, they weren't dominating the ball. Liverpool had 71% possession against United. Let's have a look at the Sheriff game. They had 70% there, United, to be fair. They were a better team. Southampton, this is an interesting one. 52-48, basically the same. They are not going to keep possession against us. They are just not going to. So it'll be us doing that, and they'll park the bus. And we'll have essentially be looking to get them on the counter. They'll be trying to get us on the counter, and they will have the players to do that. With Sancho, we know he can score against us. He did it last season. That we did batter him in the end, of course. I was in America for that game. It was great fun. And Anthony, of course, will be good on the counter. The pace potentially of Rashford if he's involved. Fernandes is a great counter-attacking player. McTominay will be up for it as well as as an academy prospect. I want to see Haaland all over Martinez. I know he's a good defender, but that height difference is notable. He's like 5'8", 5'9", and Haaland's like that much taller than him. if he's on his form and we feed him, he's going to bully him. He just will physically bully him. And Varane's a good player, but he isn't good enough to stop Haaland if we give him the chances. And I suspect that we will. My prediction is I'm going for a Man City ridiculous special, a 3-1, I reckon. I think they might score, but I think we will score a few. And I think Haaland is going to grab a couple, maybe even a hat-trick. But I think we'll be good. I'm tempted to say a thrashing, but, maybe not. Everyone reckons, a lot of people reckon we might batter him. But who knows, man? Who will see? Either way, I'm confident for this. That is my prediction. It's going to be a tough game, but I think we'll be up for it. United are improving, but we are still miles better than them at what we want to do, and I think we should have a little bit too much for them. I don't care, though. Ultimately, a win will do, and I'm hoping it's a relatively comfortable win, even if it's only 2-0, 2-1, that we play well, we dominate the game. That's what I'm going for, guys. Do let me know down in the comments. Thank you very much for watching this. I'm going to go get my tea now, because it's 9 o'clock and I'm hungry and I'm not eating yet. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and let me know your score and your team down in the comments below. Have a wonderful evening. I'll catch you tomorrow for another video. Go watch the opposition preview just done. Download OneFootball. Have a wonderful evening. Good night. Bye-bye.